can get it off your chest, I am Jesse Lee Peterson, 888-775-3773. Before I go back to the phone, this is from Politico. Fashion designer Vivienne Westwood does not approve of First Lady Michelle Big Mama Obama wardrobe. She told the New York Times, I put in Big Mama there, that's not from the New York Times. She told the New York Times, question, you must love our First Lady, who is famous for recycling her clothes. Vivienne Westwood responded, don't talk about her. It's dreadful what she wears.
You know what, Peterson? I know that killed you. I know you couldn't sleep after you saw Big Mama in that pretty dress. Was she fine?
Oh, God. Benny, are you still there from New Orleans?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, now let me finish before you ask. I was just saying how you disrespect the First Lady and the President so much, but how much you adore and respect and worship Rush Limbaugh. When that do you respect Rush Limbaugh?
I respect him, but I worship no man or woman.
Okay. Do you idol? Is he a favorite person of yours?
He's a good friend. I respect him. He's a good man.
And on his political point of view, you agree with most of that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you do realize he was hooked on the most powerful narcotic known to mankind. Do you think that he was just taking those while he was off the air, or do you think he was, since he was an addict? Do you think he was just, no, let me finish. Do you think that he was not under the influence while on the air giving his political point of view?
Can I answer now?
Yeah.
Let ye without sin cast the first stone.
Well, don't you cast no stones at the First Lady and the President?
How am I casting stones?
Same way you that's casting stones. You're judging them.
How am I judging her?
You judge them. You just talking about judging about how she wear dresses, how she wear clothes.
I was telling you what Vivienne Westwood said, quote-unquote famous designer.
Well, you agree with her, because if you didn't agree with her, you wouldn't have been laughing and joking about it and accepting it. And one more thing.
It's funny.
Oh, all right. But well, anyway, another point I want to make, as you was complaining about how the First Lady was dancing on the whatever show it was. I never saw it. Anyway,
like a hoochie mama.
Okay, now
she was on what's the name of that show, Andre? Jimmy Fallon show, and Jimmy Fallon was dressed as a woman, and Big Mama Michelle had on these little tight pants and a little girl haircut, and she was dancing the hoochie mama dance. And just like she was just from the south side of Chicago, were you okay with that, Benny?
That's in our culture, just like ballroom dances in Barbara Bush culture.
Were you okay with the Big Mama doing that?
Yes, I was. Were you okay with Barbara Bush dancing ballroom dance?
Like with ballroom dancing, don't you have to dress up and be looking really sharp and classy and nice, and you dance like you have some sense? But with the doogie dance, you raising the roof and twisting and bump dancing and all that. Do you realize that she is the First Lady of the United States of America?
Yes, I do.
And should the First Lady of the United States of America go out in public and act like a hoochie mama?
So she should act like what's in her culture.
No, so she should act like a hoochie mama.
I said she should do what her culture. She can't change her culture just because she's the First Lady.
But she can change how she act. She can change how she act in public.
That's in our culture, but because you're not black, you don't understand.
I am black. I'm not an African American, but I am black.
You're not black. You're American. You're not black. So don't claim that.
My skin is black, but I am an American.
Black people understand her culture, and you cannot take somebody in a position and just make them change their whole culture.
Benny,
what they grew up with.
Benny, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, it is what it is.
So that's why black people so messed up is in their culture.
No,
Oh my God! Back in a moment.